Welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Elizabeth Hart. Buying a fixer-upper can seem daunting, but it doesn't have to be. Renovating your own space can be a fulfilling and cost-effective project if you do it the right way. Our next guest knows the ins and outs of home renovation and shares her tips and knowledge with her 900,000 followers on TikTok. Congrats on that. We are joined by interior design content creator Liz Lovery, who is currently turning a fixer-upper into her dream home. Thanks so much for being here with us this morning,
Thank
Liz.
you so much for having me. I'm happy to be here.
Okay, so you have a background in interior design, which is seems like an amazing and fun job. But doing a fixer-upper is a totally another project. What inspired you to buy this thing and turn it around?
Well, a lot of things. So, my husband at the time, fiance, and I, we wanted to get into the market. We decided that we wanted a fixer upper because he has a background in structural engineering. I have always been passionate about interior design. I grew up watching HGTV and all the renovation shows, and I've always had this creative outlet. And up until this point, I've always been a renter. So I always kind of felt like, all of the home renovation stuff was really out of reach for me. But so that's why we kind of decided if we were going to do this, especially with the real estate market being as crazy as it has been throughout the year of 2020 and 2021, and now also pushing into 2022, we figured a fixer upper was going to be the best bet for us. My husband is a real estate agent, and so we feel like we're like a really good team. And his
Right.
dad is a contractor, and my husband grew up working with him doing construction jobs and all of that. So it just felt like the right move for us.
Yeah, that's really the key thing. You know, a lot of people watch home renovation shows or they watch shows about flipping and they're like, wow, that would be great and great little second stream of income. But unless you have the inside track and like your husband being a real estate agent, you probably don't pay closing fees, right, on the properties that you purchase to renovate. So that's a huge thing. What are other benefits of buying a fixer-upper and renovating the space on your own?
Well, first and foremost, I would say sweat equity. That's definitely an amazing benefit. If you are looking to gain equity in your house, that means holding on to it or selling it in the future, putting in the work and making that progress is going to come full circle from a financial standpoint. But it's also really fulfilling to see your creative vision kind of come to life and be hands on with the process, whether that means you hire a contractor to help you with the work or you're doing it all yourself. It's a really great learning experience. And if you're doing it with your spouse or your partner, it's obviously it's a very interesting experience because things don't always go according to plan. So you really learn a lot about one another. And for my husband and I specifically, we started our renovation 1 month before our wedding. So it was definitely an interesting experience.
It was like an engagement stress test, right? We're
Yes.
just going to pile on a little bit more and see if we can take it. So you told me earlier that your house was built in the 50s or 60s, and I'm sure you run into some challenges during the renovation process. How are you able to overcome those?
Well, living in a renovation, I should say, is very different than renovating from the outside. So I feel like a lot of the challenges that we faced were unique also with the fact that we were living inside the house while we were like renovating everything. But for example, it's an old house, and although it's only had one owner and it was well taken care of, it just needed a lot of updates. So, for example, electrical has been, we're in the process of updating our electrical, and you have to deal with getting permits and the waiting game. And so we have, our sink or one of our sinks doesn't even work. The shower floods. The other bathroom doesn't even have a shower. So it's just a
You'll
never.
you'll get through it though, Liz, and it's looking great. Where can viewers go for more information?
They can find me on my social media on TikTok and Instagram. It's at Liz Lovery, and that's also my personal blog where they can follow along on my projects and DIYs at lizlovery.com.
All right, love it. Thanks so much, Liz. Have a great
Thank
day.
you. You too.